Mike, hell yeah.
All right, back again. Ran across some technical difficulties. I don't know what happened. I want to finish this shit off. You know what I'm saying? Ran across a little difficulties, technical difficulties. Um, I didn't know that my YouTube stopped streaming, so I had to fix it. So let's finish doing that. You know what I mean? So basically, I was missing like 3 minutes, maybe more of it not streaming. I didn't know. I didn't catch on to it. But yeah, I'll get it back. Get it back. Let's clap it up one more time. All right.
Yeah. I mean, you know, it happens in show. It happens with success. You know, I got friends and family members and shit that hey, you know one good thing about me, I ain't always been famous and rich.
Right.
I've been broke before.
Yeah.
And I have been nobody before.
Mm-hmm.
And I know how I felt then and how people react.
Right.
So can't nobody pull the wool over my head.
Yeah, I'm half and half now. I've been poor. I've been well off about as long as I've been poor. So it's about 50-50 now.
Yeah, you know.
So you absolutely know.
You fucking
but I
know.
hate that. I you know what I hate?
Human
Hey
nature,
man,
bro.
hey man, take my number, give me a call.
Yeah.
Damn.
What I'm gonna call you about?
And then they change the number. Bro,
Oh yeah.
bro, why you say?
Yeah, I done had that. I done had that done before. But I, like again, Shannon, to keep my stress levels down and to understand, I understand that's what it is. It's like trying to change a tiger stripes.
Mm-hmm.
This business has stripes on it. It's a tiger. You're not changing it. You're not gonna change how people are. That's how people are. People are fake. People are messy. People fuck up. People do. That's what it is. Go home, go to bed, and understand that's what it is.
You know, I want to ask you, when you were you always funny? Were you funny as a kid?
Whole life, any situation.
So you a class clown, huh?
Class clown like a. They used to call it being disruptive.
Yes.
But it turned into being a comedian for me. So my disruption turned into fame.
So when the teacher would call and say, Mr. Epps, it's just hard to get him to focus.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just disruptive in class. I mean, he's everybody's friend. He's making jokes. He's constantly, I don't really know what to do with him anymore.
Yeah. Well, see, they tried to put me on Ritalin when I was a kid. They tried to put me on a pill.
Mm.
And
They had pills back then?
it's called
Yes,
Ritalin.
No, they just had ass whipping.
I haven't been to the grocery store in months because this delivery service offers hundreds of high-quality, non-GMO groceries.
Now, back then they had.
Mike, you talking about back then, you 2 years younger than me. You make it seem like you're 20 years younger than me.
I am, nigga. Really.
Your mom did tear your ass up.
I didn't get whoopings like that.
Yeah, that's why.
I didn't get whooped. I have gotten some whoopings, but I didn't get ass whoopings like that. And yeah, I used to take a Ritalin pill, and I stopped taking that.
Why?
Because I would act like I took it and spit it out. And they told my mother, we need to go up on the volume. It ain't working.
Damn.
And she said, no, he ain't taking shit. Cause
Did you notice when you took it? Did you notice a change in you?
yeah, it made me tired and made me eat. That's why them kids that's on that shit, it make them fat and you know that's some government shit. Yeah, man. You know what I needed to do, and I tell people with their kids all the time, let them grow, man. You don't know what they're gonna grow into be. You can't really judge a kid when they're young. You think you can, because a lot of people thought I was gonna be something else that I'm not. I end up being successful.
Mm-hmm.
I got people looking at me so shocked. It's people that look at me like, damn, you are really a different, I never thought you would grow up to be who you are. I thought you would be ignorant, slow and dumb. I've always been smart, but I was very unorthodox. I learned different from everybody. Never learned the same way nobody learned. So I picked up a brick way different than you pick a brick up. So
What kind of brick we talking?
One of them red ones.
Oh, okay.
They gonna let nigga again.
I'm just curious. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Well, you on today, ain't you, man? That nigga's on. That nigga's on today.
But you've had some criticisms of comedians publicly.
Yeah.
Chris Rock, you say like you think he ended Chucky Ducky.
Yeah.
I like Chucky Ducky quack quack.
He did. He Chucky Ducky's career up.
Chucky
What
Ducky.
little career that it was there.
Now, come on, man, don't do Chucky Ducky like that.
Nigga, fuck Chucky Ducky.
But I like Chucky Ducky.
That nigga went on one of them shows and said, Chucky Ducky needs some jokey wokies. See, that's why Wiz.
What the fuck? Oh no.
Smith popped that nigga upside his head.
Come on, man. Are you condoning that
I
behavior?
ain't condoning it, but I can
But you
see
understand.
how a nigga pop him upside his head because he know how to.
But
that
Chris
nigga
Rock weigh 132 pounds.
Them be the motherfuckers that know how to get a hold of you. that Chris Rock, he know how to say. He said some shit to me one time.
Huh?
Yeah, that motherfucker walked up to me and said, "You can't act rich if you ain't rich." I said, "Huh? What the hell?" At the time, I wasn't rich. I understood what he said, but I'm like,
But you just upset that he said that.
yeah, because what he didn't understand is I came from a drug dealer world, so I always like little.
Yeah, you had little
Dime,
yeah.
shit.
You
That's the
sparkle
drug
with it,
dealer.
yeah.
He thinking I'm up there trying to make the people think I got show business money.
Yeah.
And said that shit to me. I said, man, I'm rich in a whole lot of ways.
Damn.
Ferret looking ass. I know how I
Come
feel
on,
about
man.
being rich.
But I'm try to get Chris Rock on the show. I can't get him.
That scared that somebody gonna pop him up. He's scared you gonna reach over here and pop him.
Now that we're on Chris Rock, when you saw that,
Yeah.
did you think it was real?
No.
I didn't either.
I'm like, damn. That was.
I was like, that's a skit. I thought it was a skit.
I knew it was real when I seen Will Smith's face when he said "damn." When he said "keep my name," I was like, "Oh, he really
Keep my
snapped
wife's
that."
name out your.
He could have got away with that. I would have just caught him in the back somewhere. And
Yeah.
Pow. Nobody would have seen it. He
But let me
would've
ask you a
been on
question.
stage saying, "Chris Rock hit me in the." I mean, Will Smith, I would have said, "I ain't hit him."
But I don't know a whole lot of comedians that would have let that go. You up there, you ain't letting that go.
Nah.
Hell no.
No.
But Chris took it. He made a joke out of it.
Been
Like,
fighting right there. We'd have tore that whole little area up.
yeah,
But see, I wouldn't have said nothing about his wife either.
right.
You know what
So
I'm
you
saying?
felt that was off limits.
I mean, you know, with all them white people in there, it gets a little rough.
All he said was G.I. Jane. But I think it was a culmination because remember years before that Jada said she wasn't coming.
I would have popped that upside his head too.
Come on, man, come on.
But I wouldn't have did it in front of everybody. I would have said, "Hey, man, Chris, don't do that again."
Yeah.
And in the back, nobody would have seen
Right.
it. And
You
then-
don't do that in front of company.
Nah, not in front of the white people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
see what
saying?
you're
That's one thing, black people, we can't do certain shit in front of the white people.
Yeah.
We have to look at each other. Nigga, I'll catch you behind the liquor store,
okay.
Chick-fil-A or something. But we ain't doing this in front of the white people. Because it's going to f your money up and my money up.
Yeah.
As soon as the white people see you violent, they done.
Yeah.
They don't like violence. Unless it's a war. A
I'm
real
like,
war.
damn. I was shocked, but I thought Chris handled it really, really well. He might have been the only black man that could have handled it like that.
Yeah. I mean, you know.
But I'm not so sure Will would have did that to somebody else. But like you said, that's that man's wife. No matter what somebody else might think of her, that's that man's wife, and he loves
That's
her.
one thing that coochie will do,
Lord
make
have
you
mercy.
act a fool.
Yeah.
My wife, anybody, that's one thing that'll get me too. And they call it, can I curse on here?
Yeah.
They call it a tender dick.
Lord have
When you tender dick, you'll kill somebody over a woman. Chris Rock
You see that?
was tender dick.
See that? Shannon Sharp shaking his head like, nah, not me. Because that nigga like boys. Nigga, now, if he would have said, if somebody would have smacked you or smacked to talk bad about that motherfucker, that stylist that he brings to every motherfucking Atlanta Hawks basketball game, you know what I'm saying? I bet you would have had a whole different thing. He would have been, I would have killed that nigga. Fuck with my nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's why you see him, he like, no, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Because you like pussy, Shannon. I mean, you like bussy, Shannon. You like boys. You like digging in the asshole. You know what I'm saying? You like fruit booty, dick in the butt ass shit. See, a heterosexual man like me, I kill behind my motherfucking wife. Motherfucker, you got me fucked up. You ain't gonna be playing with my motherfucking wife in front of these motherfucking people. You ain't gonna, nigga, I'll take your motherfucking life, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? Man, shit, I'll fuck around and give you that one pastor. Yeah, right in your eyes, you feel me? But nah, Sandy ain't gonna feel that way. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, that nigga be sitting sidelines as courtside with his stylist looking moist as hell, boy.
Dick. I mean, Will Smith. Yeah, he had tender. He was tender. But I am too. Motherfucker better not say nothing about my wife. You can do anything in the world, nigga. Don't say nothing about the wife. Because you got to go home to these women. And if you don't stand up in front of a woman, they going to say that shit.
What they going to say?
You ain't say nothing to them one that said that. See, now now they looking at you half cocked.
He bigger than me though, baby. I don't want to mess up our money. Don't you like living here?
I mean, in the thrust of it, some pop shit.
Let me ask you this: have you talked to Chris Rock? Have y'all?
I never really had a relationship with him like
really?
that. No.
Have you tried?
I'm telling you, when I tell you, me and him ain't never ever.
Hey, y'all ain't never been cool like that, huh?
No. I don't think he gets me, and I don't get him, and it's cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Damn, I hate that.
That's how it is. I mean, you know. Some people I get, some people get me, some people I don't.
Right.
Do I think he's funny? Yeah.
Yeah, I do too.
I think he's funny as hell.
Yeah.
But personality-wise, I've never met him enough to know how cool I really don't know him, and he don't know me like that.
Okay.
Which is cool.
Eddie, you were the Eddie Murphy with Dr. Doolittle too, Dolomite, you people. What's it like working with Eddie? Because I grew up on Eddie. I was in the early '80s when Eddie was
funny all day. I mean, that's why I was just telling somebody. I've been trying to get Eddie Murphy to go do stand. Every time I work with him in a movie, I'm like, man, go do stand up, because he's sitting there telling you jokes while he's standing with you. That motherfucker just sitting there funny, just in his regular life. He done said, man, some of the stories he told me, boy, I was on the floor laughing. I mean, had me dying. He told me one time John Amos was at a party. Remember from Good Time?
Good Time Day, yeah.
Said he had a whole suit on with a drink, and there was so many girls in there, they said he stepped right off in the water with the whole suit. They said he kept the drink up like this and got out of the water and just kept drinking like nothing happened. Drenched, soaking wet.
You think Eddie will ever do stand-up again?
He should. He's the king of that shit, man. That's one thing about Eddie Murphy, man. His timing and the shit that he, you know. I seen him and Kevin Hart have some words. I don't know how real that is, but I seen them have some words, and I'm like, Kevin, you can forget it. This dude is Eddie Murphy's the king of comedy. He's king of stand.
But he hadn't done it in so long. It's like a surgeon. You don't stop. You know, like surgeon. Like,
you think you can play football?
No. Not with two artificial hips. I
forgot about that.
Yeah.
If I'd have known that when we got into it, nigga, I would have hurried up and found your ass. Nigga, Shannon, what the hell you on that motherfucking hip? Bam!
No, they good now. They good. I can't go below 90 degrees or something like that, but my hips are fine. I'm not in pain anymore. Now, you should have called me about 4 or 5 years ago when I was in pain. You could have got me then, Mike.
I can get you now, shit.
Not a chance.
Shit. I seen you up there playing with Crawford.
Yeah.
In the box.
I ain't want to mess his money up. Hey, I wanted to build.
You could have whooped him?
Oh, I'd have tossed him. Yeah, I could have.
See, you talking about grabbing a motherfucker.
Yes.
That's why
I had it.
that's why I said I was getting a pistol. 'Cause that ain't fair. We supposed to be like this. You grabbed it, man.
No, what I'm gonna do that for? It's got to be quick. I got too much muscle. I'm gonna fatigue.
You gotta get rid of
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Give me your GOAT comedians because you go back a ways.
Yeah.
I mean, you get Eddie and then Carlin and all these guys coming forward. So you have a guy that's 30 years old. He might like, I'm gonna take this guy because that's all he know. But you get to go back a ways, Mike.
Yeah.
So give me your GOAT comedians. Give me Mount Rushmore.
Shucky Ducky.
Oh, Lord.
Lou Nail. No, of course. You know what? I hate saying this shit because everybody say the same guys all the time. But Martin Lawrence, Robin Harris, Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor, Bernie Mac. That's my Rushmore.
Bernie Mac.
You do
R&B.
most only got 4 heads.
No, that's fine. Oh, they only have 4.
Yeah. Damn. I see you didn't do good in school, huh?
I didn't. I dropped out.
How many recesses y'all had?
Nigga, I don't
He had
remember.
recess all day.
I didn't even. I'm telling you, Shannon. This is the honest to God's truth, brother. I stopped going to school like literally, 5th grade.
You just stopped going.
I got held back twice.
Oh my goodness. How you get held back at that age? You ain't doing, I mean, you getting stars for grades.
Doing no work. Coming in the room,
Would you go to sleep?
no.
Joke.
Spitballs, beating on the table.
I see
When
why
the
they put you
teacher
on
turned the back, when the teacher turned the back, I say, shut up. I was that dude right there. Always in the hallway, never had.
Yeah, your desk was in the hallway, I can tell you.
I stop at your classroom, get Shannon right there. Shannon, what's happening? And the teacher said, keep walking. And I say, shut up. Now I'm in the principal's office. I mean, literally, school was a playground for me, but I was working on being a comedian.
So let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
When you go, you in the principal's office, at some point in time, they had to call your mom or your dad.
Yeah.
So when your parents come to school and they said, Mike is being disruptive and he's...
My parents couldn't handle me, Shannon. No, my parents couldn't handle me. My mom or my dad, I was off the hook. I was off the hook, literally. I got suspended all the time.
Hold up, how you get suspended in before the 5th grade?
I made it to the 9th. You know how I made it to high school?
How?
They just kicked me out of junior high.
So they just kept, because they just keep
said
promoting you
something
because they ain't want to deal with you no more.
I went to junior high. As soon as I got to a freshman in high school, I got kicked out of high school.
For what?
Fighting, crazy shit, showing up late, not going to school. In high school, I just didn't go to school. I was like, I'm just hung in the cafeteria, and they had a little court where the kids was. And I was wild, man. But I was really a comedian. I had people on the floor. I would mimic all the teachers. If it was a cute girl, it was my job to make her feel not cute. That's how I would get her to like me. I talk about her toes, her hair, and they come back to me. Why did you say that to me? I said, oh, no, I'm just kidding. And then they be my friend. 'Cause they know if I came around, I was finna talk about their ass.
Did y'all have talent shows?
Yes.
So you was a comedian, you win.
No, we didn't have them talents. The only talent show we had was, I tried to get in a spelling bee one time. And
What?
I think I got to the second stage of that motherfucker.
What?
And I think the word was it really wasn't a big word, but all I remember is I stormed out of that. I was so mad because my mom and them was there, and I couldn't look at my mother like that. I just seen her hands go like this. It was like kind of
Damn. She was like, damn, son.
But I am so happy. Like I can talk about all of my misfortunes in life because I am so successful now.
Yes.
I am so successful off of nothing. No money, no education, no nothing. That's how I know when God creates something.
You don't make no mistake.
He don't make no mistakes, brother.
Do you ever think about like, man, I could have did this. I could have graduated. I could have did with going to college.
No,
if I'd
I
have
couldn't have done
focused.
none of that shit.
Yeah, but you focus on these roles. You focus on your stand up. You focus in this movie business. So when you want to lock into something,
I can do it.
you can do it.
But it took me to be an adult and have bills and kids to lock in. I couldn't lock in on just my life. It wasn't enough. I had to see some kids.
Yeah, you had.
Now I got
You had other responsibilities.
Living for more than just myself.
Yeah.
That makes me do the right thing.
Right.
Yeah.
You were gonna do a biop with Richard Pryor. What happened to that? Because I talked to Damon. I think Damon Wayans was also talking about the biop and.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I think over the years, man, and I honestly think this about Richard Pryor. I think his spirit was so keen, man. I think that nigga said, I don't want none of them playing me.
But he actually chose you in 2000. He chose you to play.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. But I still think that his spirit in living with this, trying to do his role all these years, I think he literally in his spirit. Because I don't know why the movie's never been done.
It's got to be, though.
And I don't care who they pick to do it at this point. I just want to see the movie done.
But I don't know if anybody can play it because of you. You get that little semi-fro. You have the complexion. You have the voice inflection.
I actually played him before in a movie called, it was with Zoe Saldana.
Yeah.
I forget the name. What was the girl lady's name? Nina Simone. I played it. I played a small part of him and killed it in that movie. And that was enough for me, man. I played him again. They had a Lakers series that was on HBO.
Mm-hmm.
Showtime.
Remember that Lakers series? I played him in that. Killed it.
Well, Showtime, I think it was.
Showtime. So I actually got a chance to play
Winning
him
Time,
a couple times, small roles.
But you want to play the big thing. You want to do it.
Man.
You don't want to do it now?
What? I will kill it. I will body that.
Why won't his wife? Because I mean, you know, is that to hold up his wife in kind of the direction of the movie?
Well, she definitely owns the rights.
Oh, for sure, absolutely.
But I don't know why she don't want to do it. I don't know if she wants to do it. I don't know if she found the right person to do it. But she's definitely keeping it from going or seeing if it'll go. You know. But I didn't want nobody to believe nothing. My daddy was Richard Pryor to me.
Mm-hmm.
If you met my daddy, that was the funniest nigga to me.
Right.
In the world. Hilarious. That's where I got it.
Mm-hmm.
That's my Richard Pryor. Before I even get to anybody else, my real father, who gave me my shit, funny as hell. Just wasn't a comedian. Hilarious.
Funny that you mentioned Zoe Saldana because she played Nina Simone and they said she had blackface on. Mm-hmm. Why you laugh?
I don't know why she did that shit.
I tell you why he laughed. Because I've said this before. Zoe Saldana always is not. She might be skin folk, but she ain't kin folk. She is out of the motherfucking culture, man. If you ever pay attention to any motherfucking movies that she ever motherfucker did, she's always made sure her love interest is a white man. Out of every movie, just think about it. From Lioness, the TV show Lioness, to motherfucking Avatar, when she is a blue bitch. You feel me? When she was a blue fucking digital character, and that, you know what I'm saying, the Navi or whatever people they was on there, her love interest is a white boy. You know what I'm saying? And I know some people that's gonna sit there and say, nah, ain't like that. Because you can't choose who your co-host of love interest is in your contracts when you're acting. Yes, you can. Actually, you can, because I'll tell you somebody who did that. It was Wesley Snipes. Wesley Snipes made sure he has it in his contract. Whoever his love interest or whoever he does a love scene with, it's not a woman of color, like a regular woman of color, like a black woman. It's always Asian. It's always some type of Asian. She's Asian or Asian, white or Asian. Simple as that. You feel me? And Zoe Saldana's the same. And that's the reason why she didn't know that it was not cool for her to play blackface. Even though she's She's a darker tone woman, but she's not the same tone color as Nina Simone. If you go look up who Nina Simone is, but any other body else with common sense that was part of the culture that had some type of common sense when it comes to the culture, they would have never did that shit. They like, you know what I'm saying? Like they couldn't have came to me like, Octane, I need you to play Wesley Snipes in a biopic. I'm like, nigga, no, how's that gonna happen, nigga? I can't sit in the tanning booth as long as I want, and I ain't gonna get that color. Well, we're gonna paint you. We're gonna make up you to look his skin color. I'm like, nigga, no, I'm not fucking doing that, nigga. What the fuck is wrong with you? But no, not her. Not her. She don't know no better. That's why they laughing about this shit. That's why it came up. Look at that shit. It don't even look. It's like, yeah, she basically did blackface. Yeah, she did. She's, but she's I think she's Dominican or something or something. You know what I'm saying? But I think she's even married to a white man. You know what I'm saying? So she makes sure all her love interests is a white. It was a white man in every fucking movie, every fucking show she does. That's why she didn't know that motherfucking whiteface was wrong. I mean, blackface was wrong for a black person. She's basically a black person pinning on blackface, which is fucking crazy. But I digress.
That was crazy.
Exactly.
I mean,
Listening to white people. See, sometimes you listen to white people, sometimes they be meaning well, but they'll send your ass down a dark hole.
right.
With your culture.
Because you could have easily got someone of darker complexion to play that role.
That's what I'm saying. That was somebody that wanted her to play that bad, and was thinking, but didn't know that you can't do that.
Can't do that.
They should have got somebody like Mary J. Blige, who was really good, that could sing.
Sing, right.
That was a real black girl that could do it.
Yes.
You know, and I love Zoe. I just don't think that was the right role to play.
Hell, Jennifer, J. Hud. Get Jennifer Hudson to play it.
She would have been good too.
Yeah, I mean, because Drewski caught a little flack.
Sexy Red would have did good playing.
Nah, Sexy Red. Sexy Red ain't played that part.
Ski, like a seen meaning such a mouse. Ski.
Drewski got in trouble for wearing whiteface
Yeah,
during the skit.
yeah, I seen that shit.
What were your thoughts?
He ain't made it all the way. They don't get. He's good. That's what I'm telling you. When you get on the real radar, then you can't do shit.
Right.
But you know, I don't think a lot of us are on the real radar to get punished.
Because it seemed like skits are the thing. I mean, a lot of guys came up doing the skits.
Yeah.
But that's not how you guys had to get up there. Yeah. Y'all had to sit on a stool or walk back and forth, and you had to tell jokes.
That's right.
It wasn't no ski. Yeah, you might have do a voice inflection and you make your voice sound like somebody famous.
No,
but you weren't doing no skits.
Hell no. You had to do joke for joke.
Jokes.
Set up, punchline. Set up, premise, punchline.
How different is
punchline setup?
How different is it now? Is it easier to become a comedian now than it was when you were coming up in the biz? Because they got social media now.
It's a million comedians. Even for the ones who want to just sit there and tell a joke.
Yeah.
Shit is no joke. I mean, to become a real comic, it takes about 10 years.
Really?
Yeah. To become a real, to really say, I'm a comic and I've been doing this shit. And you gotta go on the stage a lot. Man, I was doing 7 shows a week. Sometimes 2 and 3 in a day.
Damn.
Hell yeah. That's why, like right now, I'm on this tour that's coming up.
Right.
Called We the Ones. I'm headlining. This is our 3rd year doing it.
Okay.
These young comics on this tour, these are young brothers that I would say
5-10 years, they'll be household names.
Yeah, they do pretty good in the culture now.
Right.
But these guys are gonna be some guys that's really, really. You got guys like Mojo Brooks, little young dudes from Chicago.
I know. Yeah. He go over to be trying to get back with the baby mama.
Yeah. With the groceries. And shit. DC Young Fly.
Yeah, I know. Yep.
Country Wayne.
Yep.
Carlos Miller.
Yeah, Los. I've had them all on.
These dudes are young comics of today.
Not
and
Carlos.
If I could pick any of the comics These are the guys that are closer to anything that we were, to Eddie Murphy. They are speaking on the culture. You know what I'm saying? These dudes really living in the streets. They really live this shit. They know it.
Yeah.
Only difference is we just got the time on them, man. You know, we you know, and that makes a difference. Unfortunately, they came in a time of this business that just wouldn't allow them to run around and tell jokes like we did.
Right.
Even if I wanted to do that shit right now, it ain't enough rooms.
Yeah.
Comedy clubs are just scarce now like that. You know?
How different is telling jokes now than it was then? Because there are a lot of stuff you can't say now that you could say back then.
At Burger King, you inspire the menu. Try the Ultimate Steakhouse Whopper today.
Got no choice but to buy it.
It's different. I mean, they got this whole cancel shit.
Yeah, we are.
Which I don't understand that shit, because if you got an audience, you can't be canceled.
Right.
Like can't nobody cancel me. I think the cancellation comes in when you trying to cross over. If you crossed over, I guess you won't get the opportunities that you had on the crossover. But if you have an audience, you can't cancel me. I got people that's gonna watch me. Like, they don't even know the people that's quote unquote canceled you. Yeah, motherfuckers in the hood, people that watch the Shannon Sharp show, religious to it, they don't give a about what anybody else said about you.
Right.
Same with me.
Right.
These people coming to see me. These people watching your show.
Right.
I don't give a fuck what time that come on. And that's what we have to understand and realize and remember. You trying to hold on to some shit that wasn't yours in the first place. It wasn't our business. It's a privilege for us to be able to cross over and get some crossover dollars. But this ain't your business.
Right.
That's why I'm on a tour with these guys. This tour right here, this is me with young, hot comics from the hood that come from the urban life, and they are hitting right now. And I make sure I surround myself with them. And I'm not hanging with the guys who have already made it.
Right.
You know, even though I can learn from them, but man, I'm getting the heat off these young dudes. These young dudes are making me funny.
How do you determine who you're gonna? I've always wondered this.
Yeah.
How do comedians determine who they're gonna tour with?
It got to be the guys that's young and hot and who you like, and you gotta always have an ear to the streets. The streets gonna tell you who's hot. The streets gonna tell you who's funny. The streets gonna tell you who you need to be with. And that's what I use, you know. I've always kept my ear to the streets. My kids, I got young kids. I got teenage kids, young adult kids. They keep me up on what's new and what ain't right. Daddy, that ain't, daddy, that, daddy. So, you know, I get a lot of game from them.
But like when you were younger, let's say you're in your mid 20s, late 20s, 30s, 40s. How do you determine who you going to want to tour with? Or is there a promoter that says, okay, Mike, I've got this tour together.
I got a comic. Yeah, I got an agent named Chris Smith.
Okay.
That's been my agent, particularly almost my whole career.
Okay.
And what he particularly does, he take a comic like me who already made it, and he'll go get a young comic and put the young comic on my show.
Right.
Because he's an agent for both of us.
Okay.
And that's how a young comic gets his name.
Okay.
I opened up for Steve Harvey. I opened up for all of these guys. Earthquake. I've been on tour with Bruce.
Yeah.
This when I was young.
Yeah.
Me and Bruce was on tour. We rode all over America, man.
Yeah.
Nobody knew who I was, but that's how young comics get on. You got to open up for somebody that's on, for somebody to see you.
Right.
Yeah.
So I like say I seen Bruce and Earthquake.
Yeah.
I used to go to comedy shows all the time.
Yeah.
Get back going to that.
Did you?
Yeah, but the ones I want to go see, they in big play. I like the comedy.
It ain't the same.
Yeah. I like the small, intimate, like 100 people.
It ain't the same.
It's different now.
It's different now. So you come from the old school. You remember when it was real comedy.
I do.
Y'all the same age, Mike.
Entertainment business. What have you learned about the entertainment business?
The entertainment business it's gonna give you as much as you put in it, you know. And you can't take it personal. You know, one thing, Queen Latifah's manager, Shaquem, what he always say, I learned from him one time. He said, man, it ain't that serious, man. You know, it really ain't. I mean, you know, when it comes to you driving yourself crazy and trying to force it and make it be what it is, it is what it is, man. It's entertainment business. Right. It's show business. And you just can't take it to heart, man. You get what you can get out of it, last as long as you can last, and make people happy and, you know, pass the baton, man. It ain't yours to keep.
A lot of people, it's hard. It's hard to pass that baton, though. They just want to keep running, bro. You got 4 people on here, man. Pass the baton. No, bro, I got to keep this thing going.
Because they think it's their shit. They think entertainment. This shit was here before we got here, and it's going to be here when we gone.
After we gone.
Get as much as you can get out of it and keep going.
Right.
Mike, what's the brokest you been?
So I grew up on welfare. I got 6, 7 brothers by.
Oh, I thought this nigga was gonna pull out an EBT card the way he just did that shit. Yeah, I grew up on welfare. Matter of fact, here's my card right here. I thought that's what he was about to do. I thought he was about to pull out a motherfucking EBT card, nigga. Motherfucking shit. This nigga had me fooled for a second. I was like, this nigga, I know he ain't about to do the ODB shit. I hope he don't do no shit like that. Unless he probably do got one. He probably just forgot. He probably had an EBT card so long he forgot that he ain't got it no more. You know what I'm saying? Or he probably has his last EBT card sitting in his wallet. You know what I'm saying? Because he sure went back to reach for that motherfucker.
3 different women. My mother had 3, 4 different daddies in our family. We grew up poor. I grew up.
When patients are not caring for their lips, they become very painful. For keeping lips healthy, I recommend blood sex.
Grand Canyon University offered nearly $161 million in institutional scholarships to online students in 2024.
With a single mother in the house with 7 brothers and no money. So I tell a person all the time, if you ain't never felt a missed meal cramp, you don't know what hungry is.
Yeah.
I'm talking about where it felt like somebody just punched you in your stomach.
Yeah.
That's because you was hungry.
Mm-hmm. You know Every time you swallow, your stomach say, thank you.
Hell yeah.
Ain't nothing come down. I mean, people don't understand, like when you grow up, I grew up in the South, and we had to eat some things, but there are times we missed meals. My grandma just didn't have the money.
That's right.
But it makes you appreciate everything that you get now. I remember when
or rob something.
Nah,
you can do one of the two.
You know, when you grow up, I remember we had like dirt floor, we had cement floors. So it would, you know how it is in a mechanic shop, it get dusty.
Yeah.
And we spray water down to try to keep the dust down. I remember my grandma used to say all the time, son, it ain't much, but let's try to keep the pizza house clean. And I always remember that. And now that I got little piece of house.
Yeah,
I mean, you got cement floors, you ain't got no indoor plumbing, you ain't got no paneling. But that's all we had. We had,
you had to appreciate what you had.
You have to.
Take care of what
now that I got stuff, and I was like, bro, can we I tell my kids and I tell, can we just
I heard your poor story. I seen that place y'all lived in.
Yeah. That's how
you might have been a little poor today. I'm sitting up here telling these little stories shit.
But it makes you appreciate everything. I appreciate everything. Mm-hmm. I don't think that'll ever leave. I don't care if I got $200 million, $300 million, that'll never leave.
Well, that's why you're able to survive. That's why you're able to survive a lot of things. That's why you able to survive backlash. Mm-hmm. You able, you was built for this shit.
Yeah.
You was built for it mentally. You was built for it physically. You was built for these boulders to come at you and not to kill you though. Yeah. They just bounce off of you, bro.
It makes you. It definitely you understand having gone through what you're going through as a kid.
You know that shit would have broke another, right?
Oh yeah.
You wouldn't be sitting there.
Yeah, for sure.
Somewhere in the sane asylum.
Yeah.
Up. But you done already seen the worst.
Yeah. I've been in the storm a long time.
So you know.
When you got money, what was the first thing you did when you got money?
I bought my mother a wash and dryer.
You were messing that Medicaid, huh?
My mother was on assistance, and I bought her a wash and dryer and she was so happy to get that wash and dry. My mother we grew up watching Price is Right, and my mother dreamed of having things for us, and I'll never forget. Reader's Digest sent us a fake check in the mail. My mother's got the screaming, and we tried to cash that. We got the car, went up to the bank, and my mother came out the bank saying, "We said, what's wrong, Mom?" She said, "This wasn't real." It was a Reader's Digest check. I'm saying to myself, Mama, first of all, it was too much money. Yeah, motherfucker had like $5 million or something.
They ain't sending us that, Mom.
The way that shit was written on the check, it looked
had
like
a name and everything. In
what? We thought we had that money. Man, I used to take scissors and cut big wheels out and paste them on the wall. Shit I wanted.
Yeah.
I said, boy, I just want that shit. And we grew up Jehovah's Witness.
Oh, man.
That didn't make it easy. So we wasn't, I think my mother made us Jehovah's Witness because she knew we couldn't afford shit. So she said, I'm going to give you a religion that
you don't need anything.
You ain't supposed to do it. You going to feel bad about getting this shit.
You real estate. You really involved in real estate.
Yeah.
What made you? How did you learn how to invest? Like, okay, I got this money. Yeah. Ain't no guarantee if I don't do something with it to make sure I'm gonna be able to keep it.
Yeah. Well, growing up as a kid, we rented houses all the time. We ain't never owned no house. My mom didn't. So I always promised myself if I ever got some money, I was gonna go back and buy all the houses that we got evicted out of, and I did.
Damn.
I made an address list in my hometown. I rolled around and I made an address list of all the houses we got kicked out of, and I went and bought every last one of them.
You bought every house.
Every one of them that we got kicked out of back.
And you allow families to you rent them out.
Yep, I rent them out. You know what I mean, and my family stay in them, and Damn. I went back and got them. I told my mother that too. I'll never forget, man, we used to get kicked out of them houses. My mother, we sitting in the back of the cab. She have a big-ass bag of clothes, and my mother crying, and we go to my grandmother's house to stay with my grandma, because that's every time we got kicked out, we went to my grandma's house. And I said, Mama, I'm going to buy all these motherfucking houses back one day. I thought I was going to do it with some dope money, but...
But you going to get them houses.
I was going to get them houses back, and I did. I went back and got them houses. I went and knocked on people's door and bought their ass up out them houses. Yep, I sure did. Me and my wife, we went and we fixed them houses up. We actually had a show on HGTV called Buying Back the Block.
Damn.
Yeah, went and bought them houses, and I revitalized my whole neighborhood, man. And the white people walk down the street, man, and they don't know the history in them houses.
Right.
I told them, man, a little dude named Tonio got killed in that house you live in.
Oh my God.
I said, yeah, nigga was a
You better come up out of there. Mike, did you know your father?
Yeah, I knew my dad, man. Hard-working man. Tommy Epps worked at a plant, worked at a harvester for 40 years. Yeah, good dude, man. My father was a hard-working dude. And I'll never forget, man, my father didn't like no street people. And when I became a street dude, I was selling drugs. He had a car wash. I went to his car wash in my Cadillac, and he told the people, don't wash that.
Damn.
Because I was selling dope.
Yeah.
He called me a dog. He said, you a dog. I said, huh? He said, yeah, you a dog. He said, you ain't worth shit. Because I was selling dope.
Yeah.
And I got caught. And I'll never forget, I was in prison, and I met a dude from Miami that got caught selling kilos and shit. And I'm sitting in the cell with him. He was showing me pictures of his houses and boats. I said, damn. I called my father because I was talking to my father in jail. I said, Daddy, I'm in here with a dude that is smart as hell. He said, well, son, if he's so smart, why is he in there with you?
Yeah, that makes sense.
You sitting there bragging about somebody in jail with you, talking about he's smart. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, my dad always said crazy shit that, and that shit still, I never forget one time too, I told my dad, I said, this is how I learned how to deal with my kids. I used to cuss my dad out. I said, man, you ain't no real because he wouldn't buy me the shit I wanted. Because I thought because it was kids that had go-karts and mobile.
Yeah.
I said, why come I can't have it? I said, man, you ain't no real father. You know what he told me one time that came back, smacked me in the face? He said, wait till you had some kids. And boy, if I be damned, my kids didn't say the same motherfucker. That's crazy how that shit just doubled back.
And absolutely.
So it just teach you to always honor your parents and listen to them. They know what they doing. And most kids be upset with their parents and not realizing their parents be kids too.
Yes.
Your mother and father were too young too to be who the you thought they was. They was young too.
Right.
They were still trying to figure it out. So now I'm grown and I got kids. That shit just all came clear to me, you know.
You mentioned your wife.
Yeah.
How has your wife helped you? Because then you hear a lot of stories like, okay, I got married and she helped me, she helped me find my purpose.
Yeah.
You know, Steve speaks glowingly about his wife, I forget his wife's name, but Margie. And he speaks about like, I started to elevate when Margie got in my life. I hear you talk about the same thing, that how she calmed you down, that you like, it's not that serious, Mike.
Yeah.
I mean, what you try? Hey, you got me, I got you. We good.
Yeah.
How is it that when a man finds a wife, the Bible says when a man finds a wife, he finds a good
Most
thing.
of us get married so we don't screw everybody. Let's be honest.
Okay.
But I can honestly say that my wife is much younger than me, 20 years younger than me.
Is she?
Yeah. I don't want to date nobody my age because that's 100 years in the bed. So I had to cut the margin down, man. But she's a grown-ass woman.
Right.
She's 38 years old.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Well, that nigga
taught me a lot.
She's 38
you know,
and
she taught me a
50.
lot.
He
And
said he's
sometimes, most of the time, your wife is gonna see things that you don't see about yourself. All the time. And you need that.
Right.
Because we're very, very slow when it comes to women, man. We think we smart, but they the coldest when it comes to holding them and knowing when to fold them, when to walk away, when to be quiet, we'll never be able to figure women out.
Right.
Yeah,
So
that's a fact.
I guess we gotta listen. You know what I mean? We gotta listen to them. And that's what God put them there for. He gave them that extra sense to protect us. I always say women are caretakers for men.
Right.
You know, I don't care how much money we make or how much the king we are. Ain't none of it no good if a woman can't take care of you.
Right. You this is your second marriage, right?
Yeah.
After your first marriage, did you think you'd ever get married again?
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah. As soon as I met my second wife, I wanted to marry her. Cause it was like God sent you to me. You know, I could tell sometime when women are come through God for me, and I can tell when it's not that. And you know, being young and famous and being in the business, it can, you know, having money, meet a bunch of women.
Yes.
So you know when it's that one. She was that one.
What did you do different in the second marriage that you didn't do in the first marriage that probably caused the split?
I didn't do coke in the second marriage.
Yeah, that would do it. At least this nigga is honest. This nigga, he just said it like it was. Oh shit, this nigga's retarded. I mean, this dude is something different, man. This dude is different, man. I didn't do coke. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that would end your first marriage if she don't do coke with you.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I was, my first marriage, I was a fool. I'm not gonna lie. Wild, crazy. And again, I just needed to grow up. I couldn't even wait to get to 55. Now that I'm 55, I'm so comfortable in my skin, man. I love who I am right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I love how I think. I love how I feel. I love that I don't give a I cared all them years. Now I don't give a like everything, and I love it.
Right.
You know, but that's what helps me with myself. That's what helps me with my sanity.
Are you and your wife still good for first wife still on good terms?
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. We don't talk like friends, but
y'all have kids together.
We ain't
right?
arguing. Yeah, we ain't arguing and fighting. You know.
Cause you like The Rock and his first wife, they went into business together. Yeah. I see Dave Portnoy, like his ex-wife have access.
Well, you gotta understand, I got multiple kids with women.
But I'm saying marriage.
Yeah, marriage. No.
How many? You only been married twice though.
I only been married twice.
Yeah.
But I got a bunch of kids.
Yeah, but I ain't talking about that. No, that's different.
Yeah, marriage.
Marriage and co-parenting.
Yeah. You know, like I said, all my kids' mothers done great jobs with I didn't pick bad women.
Right.
Okay.
They picked the bad
It just
man,
did.
huh?
Yeah, pretty much. It just didn't work out.
Right.
And it's okay.
How many kids you have?
I got 7 kids.
Well, I thought he was about to say something way crazy.
Trying to catch Nick Cannon?
No, I ain't trying to catch that nigga. That nigga need to wear a condom. Nick Cannon is on a moxicillin at this point.
So how old is the oldest?
36.
The youngest?
4.
You done?
Yeah. I'm done now. I think I am. I need to go.
You do realize, like, when the kid is a senior in high school, what's his name?
Mike,
they gonna say, Mikey, your grandfather out there, that's my daddy, fool.
Yeah,
you do realize how old you gonna be, right?
That's why I'm teaching him to say you. Yourself and get out of my face. Don't worry about I'm teaching him all this shit because he's gonna need it.
Yeah.
Don't worry about what the I'm doing. That's the one I've been teaching him.
Yeah.
Don't worry about what the I'm doing. He's gonna need that one. But that's why I still try to go to the gym because I see guys right now in their 70s that look really, really good, black men. We don't all have to grow and be old and brittle. You know what I mean? I can be a 75-year-old still walking around here. Like I'm 55 right now, and I will outrun a young, I boxes, I do all that shit right now. 55.
Mike,
what?
You ain't finna be playing catch with no 8-year-old at 60.
Why I'm not?
Man, here.
Kind of is you, man. I can't do that as an old ass. At least say I can, Shannon. Don't say
you can do
I
that.
can't do that, bro.
You can do that.
You being negative now.
You throw it to him and having to bring it back to you. You sitting in the chair.
Hey man, don't do that, Shannon. Don't do that, bro.
But you went all out on this marriage though.
Yeah.
It was star-studded.
It was star-studded.
Was that her or you?
That was me. That was me and her. Shit, we both. You know what? She always loved the whispers.
Okay.
And I went and got the whispers.
Damn.
Save $28 or more when you join Planet Fitness for $1 down, $15 a month.
And I flew my mother out here, and man, I flew my whole family out there, man.
Yeah, you had T.I., Snoop Dogg?
T.I., Snoop Dogg, and my mother never got on an airplane. And my mother came out, God rest her soul. She's not with us now, but that was one thing that I did get to say. I said, boy, I got my mother on that airplane. She came to California, man. Yeah. And she seen that ocean, and oh, man. You know, that was that.
She's like, my baby. My baby did this.
My baby did it. She got on that plane. She came to L.A. and seen me.
Right.
Yeah.
So, what type of dad are you? Because like you said, you know, you say you cool with your dad, but are you raising your kids kind of like how your mom and dad raised you, or are you like, yeah?
I've been a different dad through the years.
Okay.
Unfortunately, my oldest daughter didn't get the best of me because I was too young and I didn't know what I knew. And I feel so bad about that. And I see my baby sometime and I wish I could pay her back, but I can't because I just wasn't in that place in my life. But my newer kids, I'm able to do the things that I wish I could have done with my oldest child. You know,
so you didn't know. You could only
do. No, man. I really didn't. And if I could go back and repatch that, I would do it 100 times, you know.
You said you had a lot of daughters because that's karma paying you back for all the conniving, bull jive stuff that you done.
Yeah. I wasn't that great with women, man, but I didn't have no examples, man.
Was it the money? Was it the fame? Or was it the...
No, I didn't have examples of, I didn't know a lot of married people as kids. I'd seen my mom get married once, but, you know, her relationships with men wasn't that great. So I just didn't know what that looked like.
Right.
My dad wasn't in the house, so I didn't know how that felt. I became my own person young.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I became grown really, really too quick.
Right.
So I didn't get a chance to see what a real dad do. So I had to learn as an adult.
Right. You had to learn on the job.
I had to learn.
You had nobody to teach you the job, but you learned on the job. And
yeah, unfortunately, my daughters didn't get the, you know what I mean?
So what's the relationship with them like now? Are they resentful? Do they look at you as like, well, we didn't get this dad, but they get the best of dad while we got...
I'm pretty sure, man. I'm pretty sure that my daughter...
Have you talked to them about it?
Yeah, I tried. You know, I tried. It's hard.
It's hard.
It really is. It's hard to patch that kind of stuff.
It is.
Because it's time. It's lost
But you're not
time.
trying to patch it up, Mike. You got to move forward. You can't move back. You can't get what's on.
Yeah.
Do they understand that?
Yeah, they do. And again, I still applaud their mothers.
Yes.
Thank God that my kids had great mothers because they were able to take up the slack for what I didn't do and where I wasn't there.
Not being there, yeah.
Thank God that they had good mothers, grandmothers. They all had good extended family. Like if you see my kids and met my kids, you don't see no pain on them and none of that shit. Whatever their personal preferences about me, it is what it is.
Right.
But I got a daughter at USC. I got a daughter go to NYU. I got another daughter about to go to FAMU. So
Yeah, that's their mom.
He said, yeah, that's him.
That's their mom. Hold on, you
Nigga,
said
I'm paying for that shit.
But
get
I'm
the
saying-
fuck out of here.
But
Mom, no, get the out of here. I'm paying for that shit.
Mike, your grades you couldn't have got in prison.
Man, get your ass out of here.
Oh, you did get it. But I'm saying, USC, NYU, those are not easy places to get into. I know people that got money and they still couldn't get the kids in because the kids didn't meet the academic.
Well, you know what? You saying that? I'm not gonna explain to myself to that shit, man.
Ain't no way they put you down there.
Hey, bro, I had a little something to do with it in there on the smart side. I just couldn't never see it through myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm smart as hell, but it's a different kind of smart, Shannon. You know what I mean? I'm sitting here with you.
Yeah, but I'm
saying
saying
NFL and all kind of shit.
But
how did I get here with you?
But books. See, you smart that doesn't, it had like, you're not books, you street smart. And you understood how to parlay that into a business. But you got to be smart to go to NYU and USC.
You do. And yeah, maybe their mothers did.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I
Co-parenting.
Yeah.
I tell people like, look, when you young, you argue about silly stuff. Cause you look back at it like, we argue about stuff that really wasn't that important.
Yeah.
And how difficult was it to, you're on the road, you're a comedian, you got to travel, you got to go to work, and you're not there. And the kids are growing up. You might leave and come back. They're like, damn, the kid walking? When I left, the kid was barely could crawl. Now it's walking. I can talk, can eat, can ask for this.
It's the unfortunate part about being famous. You got to give up something, man. You're gonna
that's sacrifice.
You're gonna sacrifice something for being who you are.
They said it's too hard to earn a degree while working full-time, but WGU offers flexible degree programs that I was able to finish.
Don't care.
If you are, a factor in this world, you're gonna give up something. This shit ain't free, Shannon.
It ain't.
You know it.
I absolutely know it.
We had to pay for a lot, in a lot of different ways for this shit.
What are the goals you're trying to get? I tell people as simple as this, Mike, and I want to know the greater the goal, the greater the sacrifice that must be to meet said goal.
Say it again.
The greater the goal, the greater the sacrifice to reach the goal.
Real shit. Real shit.
People like, work-life balance. Okay, you have work-life balance. You're doing a 9 to 5, but if you want to be great, there is no work-life balance to be great, because it's continuous. And people don't understand that. People think that you can well, look at Jeff Bezos. Okay, ask Jeff Bezos when he was starting Amazon, did he have a work-life balance?
No.
Ask Bill Gates when he was starting Microsoft. Ask all these people in the Walton family when their dad was starting, did he have a work-life balance? They got that now because they got $300-400 billion. But in the beginning, there is no work-life balance.
It's all sacrifice.
It is. And you have to have a partner that understands the sacrifice. I had a coach ask me one time, Mike, he said, Shannon, do you know why movie stars marry other movie stars? I guess because they like each other. He said, that's a part of it. He said, because the other know what it's like to live that life.
Yeah.
See, they know how to jump in and out of character. They know they're going to be gone. My partner knows I'm going to be gone for 6 months. Her partner knows, or his partner knows, she knows her partner is going to be gone for 6 months out of a year.
Yeah.
You have to understand what it's like. And everybody says that I understand sacrifice. I can be number 2 until you ask to be number 2. And then it's a problem.
Yeah. And I think my wife understands that. That's why I think she's so important in my life, is because she understands, and she say it all the time, can't no any person be with you.
No, yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
They can't, but you know that.
It takes a special woman to be with a guy like you, and I respect her for that. I do, I really do. I respect her for having the I can't say balls, but having the guts to
yes,
do that with a person like me. So,
Are you OCD?
Yeah.
See, I am too.
I got to clean. I can't stand dirt. It do something to me.
It don't. Whoo, Mike.
Do something to me.
Man, look here. I need everything hung
clean,
accordingly.
right?
I need
Fresh.
long sleeves hung accordingly, short sleeves, the darker jeans, the lighter
Or
jeans.
your brain up, right?
It do, man. I need all the labels to face out. I need everything turned. I need the trash. I can't see dishes in the sink.
Yeah.
It ain't that hard.
Yeah.
Is your life gonna end? If the dishes in the sink, is your life gonna end?
Pretty much. Now you got flies and gnats and shit.
Nah, I don't know if my life gonna end, but this relationship gonna end.
Nasty.
Hold on. It's 8 boys. Your mom had 8 boys?
7 boys.
7 boys.
My dad had another son.
So it's 8 of y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all fight all the time, ain't it?
We used to fight. We used to fight all the time. And that's what I'm saying. That sibling that was another thing that got me ready for show business.
Yeah.
Living in a house with a bunch of competition.
Yeah.
We was all competing to get my mom's
attention.
So,
where you fall in the pecking order? How you the oldest, the middle?
3 up, 3 down.
Damn.
My mother used to introduce all her kids with a talent, and they used to say, "Who is that?" And she said, "Oh, that's just Michael."
Oh, damn,
imagine that shit right there.
Damn. That's just Michael, yeah.
Yeah, because they couldn't identify my talent.
Right.
Was being a comedian. Because back then, people didn't sought out to be comedians.
Nah.
So if you seen a kid being funny, it was like, he's disruptive.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't look at him and say, oh, he's going to be a big comedian star.
Right.
They put a paddle on his ass. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So nobody could recognize my talent.
Right.
And now hey man, I'm who I am.
Mike, you got held back in kindergarten?
I think so.
Mike, all you gotta do is come to class. You sleep.
I did?
Nigga, how you get held back in kindergarten, nigga? You get an A for just taking a nap when it was time to go to nap. You get an A for snack time. How the fuck do you fail or repeat kindergarten, nigga? I'm trying to think. In kindergarten, the fuck that we do? Finger paint, nigga. How do you fail finger painting? Come on, Mike. This nigga, look. Shannon ass got to. You got to get close on this one. Like, nigga, how do you fail kindergarten, nigga? You was really a fuck up. Like, what the fuck? Kindergarten, nigga, you gotta get help. You got held back. You said you got held back in 5th grade, I think you said earlier. Now you talking about kindergarten, nigga? This shit just get worse. How this nigga Shannon Sharp knows this information? This is what you need to start asking this nigga this. Yeah, that type of question. Nigga. Like, for real. Like, he's only 2 years older than you. 2 or 3 years older than you, or a year older than you. Oh no, or younger than you, or older. I'm not sure. Older than you. Yeah, he's like 2 years older than you. But this nigga got. How would you know if somebody failed kindergarten? How does that even come up in the motherfucking conversation? Who the fuck is? I would be like, nigga, who are you talking to? Are you the feds, nigga?
Yeah. Mike, how you get held back in kindergarten?
I wiped a booger on a kid, Shannon.
This nigga's stupid.
I wiped a booger on a kid, and from there it just never stopped.
Mike, but they say you were in the slow classes too, though, Mike.
I was in special ed. I was in the regular room up to about the 4th grade.
And then you stayed in the same classroom the whole day.
They came and got me out of there and took me to a. Do we got to do this?
I'm just because
all right, they took me out of a regular room and put me in special ed, and I stayed in special ed for the rest of up until the 9th grade, and I stopped going to school.
So you was gonna be in special ed in the 9th grade too?
At Les Schwab, we design our own exclusive tires. It's more tires made for the roads that you drive.
What you think, nigga? I just kindergarten up.
So you was about to get
answering your own fucking question.
So you was about to get a certificate.
I don't know if they give certificates.
Yeah, they do.
Who?
They say you attended.
For what?
The high school you went to.
They said that I had perfect.
No, that's what they would have gave you, a certificate.
For what?
Because you don't get a diploma.
Because I don't get a diploma. No, I didn't get a diploma.
No, you weren't gonna get one in special ed either.
No.
Damn, Mike.
Oh, I would have got a certificate if I graduated.
They had to say participation. You came to class.
That's why I dropped out, nigga. But niggas
you
like
ain't gonna put that on your wall.
No. Just in case you knew that.
They would have gave that nigga a certificate of participation of going to school. Nigga, that is fucked up. So he was part of the motherfucking special ed kids, the motherfucker they used to make clean up the fucking courtyard after we got done motherfucking past period and shit, and lunch and shit. You know what I'm saying? That nigga said he was in the they came and picked him up from a class, out the room, put him in the class from 4th all the way to 9th, the same class. That shit crazy. And it was dumb.
You taught yourself how to read and write as an adult.
Yeah.
Did you was it hard for you in school, or you just didn't apply yourself in school?
It was hard. So you know when you weak in one area, you overcompensate in another area. So that's where the comedy came from.
Yeah. So you didn't have to read, you make jokes.
Yeah. Kept people from seeing that I could read, couldn't read, you know.
Damn.
But I love telling these stories. You know why? Because there's some kids
out there
right now watching that's gonna watch this gonna say, I feel good about who I am.
Yes.
Now, and I ain't different. And you're not alone. There's a bunch of people around here that got all kind of something about them. Motherfucker, they appear to be okay, but something's wrong with everybody.
Take ownership of your imperfections.
Yeah.
Then people can't make you feel inferior about them.
So why are you making me feel inferior about it?
Man, your ass grown.
4 or 5 jokes. Nigga.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I just.
Nah, but then if that's the case, motherfucker, Shannon Sharp needed to come out the closet then, Shannon Sharp. Be yourself, man. Be who you are. We see you at the courtside games at the Atlanta Hawk with that nigga that is dressed like he only has pussy. So how you gonna sit here and try to tell that man to do that when you are living a lie? You think we fell for that bullshit when you motherfucker accidentally went We're live on Instagram. Oh, Michelle. Oh, Michelle. It was really supposed to be Michael. Michael. That's what it was supposed to be. It was supposed to be. That room probably smelled like gym socks, soot, and I don't know what else, man. Just be who you are, Shannon Sharp. Somebody need to have an interview with you about that. Motherfuckers need to really sit there and ask you about this shit. You sitting here telling this nigga to go and fucking own up to it, nigga. We need you to go first.
Asking him like, I was just asking how
he got all the great slogans. Nigga was just laughing about me being retarded.
No, man. You were slow. But I'm just saying, I was just trying to figure out how you get left back in
I don't think that I
kindergarten.
was slow. I think that my interest wasn't there. I was not interested in school.
Right.
I watched TV. I could tell you about every episode of Happy that I watched.
Good Times and all that.
Oh, hell yeah. I was a
all
TV
of the
buff.
family, the Jeffersons.
So when it was time for me to do TV, my timing was perfect.
Yeah.
That's why I told Wanda, I'm like, this feel like old school sitcom because that's what I grew up watching.
Right.
Old school sitcom.
Damn.
Yeah.
So because you struggled early on,
Yeah.
do you think someone took advantage of you, like when you first got into the business, as far as money-wise or putting you in bad contracts?
Yeah. Well, you know what always saved me is I always had a street edge. So whoever dealt with me and dealing with shit, like if I was dealing with somebody who was dealing with my money and I was unsure, I would drop a pistol out of my pocket on an accident. Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to do it. So in my head, I was like, this motherfucker ain't finna steal from me because he already know I'm capping your ass. I would do all kind of weird shit like that. You know what I mean? It was like, let me send a subliminal message to save him from stealing from me.
Yeah, because I don't want to have to kill you.
I wouldn't have did that either, but you've seen.
But
the
he don't
pistol.
know that though.
Yeah, you don't know.
Yeah. You see a guy with a, you don't know.
Don't take my money. Don't take advantage of me. So I had tactics of surviving, man.
Right.
Yeah.
With a situation that you were a pimp and you end up, how you a pimp and you end up owing the lady money?
Because I tried to be a pimp one time. I tried to pimp some girls. And I've always been a nice guy, man. And
What? What? He said, how was you a pimp and you owe them some money? Where is he getting this information from? Oh, yeah.
always had a street edge.
Hold
So
on.
whoever dealt with me and dealing with shit, like if I was dealing with somebody who was dealing with my money and I was unsure, I would drop a pistol out of my pocket on an accident. Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to do it. So in my head, I was like, this motherfucker ain't finna steal from me because he already know I'm capping your ass. I would do all kind of weird shit like that. You know what I mean? It was like, let me send a subliminal message to save him from stealing from me.
Yeah, because I don't want to have to kill you.
I wouldn't have did that either, but you've seen.
But
the
he don't
pistol.
know that though.
Yeah, you don't know.
Yeah. You see a guy with a, you don't know.
Don't take my money. Don't take advantage of me. So I had tactics of surviving, man.
Right.
Yeah.
With a situation that you were a pimp and you end up, how you a pimp and you end up owing the lady money?
Because I tried to be a pimp one time. I tried to pimp some girls. And I've always been a nice guy, man. And I don't know, one of the girls said I owed her some money.
But she got to make the money, and then you take the money, and then you give her a cut of the
Borrowed
money.
some money from her.
You borrowed some money. How you a pimp and you borrowed money from the
One of
girls?
them was my cousin. One of the girls was my cousin.
It's
How
just
you
get
pimp your
worse.
cousin out?
Well, I really wasn't pimping them. I was like, I'm going to play like the pimp so we can get the money. And they was like, we ain't giving you shit. I don't know if they turned the trick or not, but I didn't get nothing out of it.
Then you tried to
That was a bunch of shit that I tried. This is a run of shit that I tried as a kid. Tried to go to the military. I tried to be a.
So what happened in the military?
I flunked the ASVAB.
Mm-hmm.
I flunked the.
So you didn't actually go to the military. You flunked the test to get in the military.
Yes, and 2 of my friends went. My buddy Ryan Bemery and another guy went, and left me. And I was showing people the brochures. I was like, "Look, I'm going to the Army." And I didn't pass.
Oh, you got to be really bad because the Army take anything.
They didn't take me.
Nigga, no, they don't. Nigga, they don't take anything, bruh. Especially back then. Like when he talking about, it was probably in the early 80s and the 70s, early 80s, late 70s or some shit. No, it was probably in the, no. It had to be in the 90s or something, man. Nah, motherfucking Americans was motherfucking more physically fit. You feel me? The only way I could think of back then around that time, around the 80s and 90s, it must have been like late 80s, early 90s. It's like, I remember hearing my dad talk about that. They used to give motherfuckers the option to go to the military instead of taking prison time. But when he talking about he was really that bad, they take anybody. No, you got to pay us that ASVAB. That ASVAB is not that easy for most people. You know what I'm saying? You just heard this nigga say that he dropped out of school at 9th grade. He repeated kindergarten. Then nigga, what the fuck? Nigga, you can't pass the ASVAB. It's a reading, writing test, and math test, and all that type shit. Nigga, fuck is you talking about, man?
And I'm glad they didn't, because I probably would have got a discharge.
I guess they would.
As soon as one of them dudes would have jumped in my face, I said, "Get the out my face, motherfucker."
Yeah. You
would have been gone.
Yeah.
That shit wouldn't have worked. I said, "Who the fuck you talking to?" He's like, "That's what we supposed to do to the Army men in here, is talk shit to them. You ain't supposed to talk shit back."
Damn, man.
"Soldier, do you hear what I was?" I said, "No, I don't hear what." It's been over with. They
dishonorable discharge.
Yeah.
What about the robbery when you call your homeboy's name?
Oh yeah, he was right up. I went on a robbery.
How you call your partner's name, Mike?
I wasn't a good robber.
You ain't supposed to say nothing. You ain't got to call no name.
I was so in the moment. I was in the moment, and I was
get the money.
And I was
get the jewelry.
I was saying, Ray Bob. I was saying, and my buddy had a mask on right here, his eyes like that. He kept doing big here. I'm like, what you? I didn't know what he was saying.
You calling my name?
You calling my name. He said the next morning it was 200 niggas in front of his house. To this day, that mad at me right now. I swear to God.
He should be.
That nigga mad at me right now. Nigga like, you almost got me killed.
What happened when you got put in the trunk of the car?
Try imagining a place where it's always safe and warm. Come in, she said, I'll give you shelter from the storm.
Porn addiction turns high IQ men into silent underachievers. They're highly intelligent, always told they had so much potential. But
I was at a club called The Bottom Line on 38th Street in my hometown.
Mm-hmm.
And I was sitting there, I was in one of my buddy Jeffs. He had a convertible. He had a Bonneville with switches on and shit. I'm sitting up in the car, and I'm in the parking lot talking to her. I'm supposed to be taking the car and some money somewhere. I'm in the car riding, and while I'm riding, it's a girl on the side of the car, and I'm talking to her, and I'm like, damn. I don't know how I didn't realize it, but the girl walked me to the back of the club. I'm like, damn, all of a sudden we in the dark. Then I heard the dude jump up in the car, like, and the dude had been robbing so much. He had all kind of people shit on his neck, chains.
Damn!
Yeah, he'd been robbing all that day. And he had lick on his breath, and he was hitting me with the pistol going like, yeah, turn that way. Turn that way. I'm in the car, turning the car like this. So we get on one street, he said, cut the lights off, cut the lights off. So I cut the lights off, and I got my hands like this on my eyes. So I hear a bunch of other cars pull up, choom, choom, choom. They getting out the car. Why was the fighting over the shit in the car? Why I'm in the car like this? I hear, no, motherfucker, that's my speed. I'm getting this time. I'm just. So they get me out, put me in the trunk. They ride me around. Man, I'm in the back of the trunk. Ain't nothing but some dirty clothes back there, a kicker box. And when they stop, not even spare time. I'm just motherfucker back. And they playing DJ Quick, Black Pussy. Swear to God. And when they got to the stop sign and stopped the light, stopped the music on, I beat on the seat and said, what? I said, play that again. They bust out laughing, let me out of the truck. The dude slapped me upside my head. I was running through the field like this. I said, boy, I better get out of this shit, man.
That's when you realize that life of crime ain't for you, huh?
Yeah. You had to be a certain type of dude to be in the streets. Yeah. I mean, I was in the streets enough, but yeah, I didn't want to.
But you realize you weren't willing to die for that foolishness.
Nah, I wasn't ready to go out like that. I was really meddling.
Yeah.
I was really being nosy. I really didn't have no business in the streets.
Right.
My mother and father wasn't street people.
Right.
You know, living in the neighborhood, you gonna learn some shit.
Yeah.
You pick shit up. You know, your buddy down the street, he's a criminal. You gonna hang with him, you gonna get in trouble.
You ended up going doing some time in some jail.
Yeah, I did 2 years in the county jail. And if you Google Mike Epps mugshots, you'll see it. You'll see when I got caught, 1990, 91, 90.
Yeah, I knew it.
89, one of them years.
You had drugs. They caught you with drugs.
I sold some drugs to an informant.
Okay.
And
CI.
He was a drug addict, so we couldn't get him back in court. The judge the lawyer that I had, his name Jeff Baldwin. I put him on my second special. I did my special in my hometown.
Okay.
He was sitting in the.
Yeah.
I said, give it up for Jeff Baldwin, because I almost got 20 years with that shit. And he got me down and filed an affidavit for the dude to come in. He never showed up, was a drug addict. And I ended up getting just possession.
Okay.
So they gave me 8 years and suspended 5. And I had 2 years served in the county. I did 2 years in the county jail.
You go 1 year on probation.
I ended up going to a halfway house after that. I went to the halfway house, then I was on probation. But that's when I got out. When I got out, I was sleeping on my sister's couch. And they had a comedy competition on the radio. Dion Cole was the host.
Okay.
He was driving from Chicago to Indiana to host the show because he was on Comic View. They thought he was this big ass star. And two of my buddies, Otis Brown and Gary Bates, they both got murdered. Us three went to the club, Seville's, to get in the competition. I signed up for it. They said, you funny at the barbershop, but if you funny in front of people, I signed up for it. Went up there and blew the club up. Everybody laughing. Next week I came, but my name was on the radio. I done invited my mama, friends, all them. Man, I go back up there to the comedy club. They booed me off stage.
Damn! What happened?
I seen too much old money. When I walked in, they threw me off. Because I was one of them run off with the plug type of dude. Because drug users catch me and say, boy, you better be glad I like you, Mike, or I'll f*** you up. Because I was one of them dudes.
Right.
And I ran off with the money. But I seen them, and them motherfuckers threw me off. I got booed. I came back the next week and won that competition.
Ain't look back.
Ain't look back. And I've been in the business.
You think that was a sign of God that you had, like, you went and did that time? You like, I get out, I ain't coming back here?
Oh yeah, that was it. I got tired of that shit. And plus, people was telling me I was funny. And I was watching Comic View and I was watching Def Jam. And they had people. I was like, oh hell no, I'm funnier than them.
Yeah.
I just didn't know how to get to it because I was living in Indiana.
Yeah, right. You ain't know no comedians from Indiana.
No, I would call Def Jam up in New York.
Yeah.
And say, my name is Mike Epps, and I'm trying to get in touch with Russell Simmons. But I didn't know I couldn't get in touch with him through calling the office. You know what I mean?
Right.
I was just green, man.
Right.
Yeah.
When you those demons, and you beat them.
Not really.
You have to fight them every day?
Every day. Every day.
Build a website you love.
with Wix.
Jersey
For your words,
You understand that you got to fight these demons every day. This is a fight you got to fight every day for the rest of your life.
The rest of my life. But you know, the older I get, I learn how to cope a little better. You know, that's why my care factor is so low. Cause the more I care, the more they come around.
Really?
Yeah. It's like, you know, it's like demons only come around when you care. When you don't give a fuck, they gone. And then you can have
maneuver how you want to.
Yeah. As soon as they catch you celebrating and having a good time, doing good in life, here they come. As long as you don't care, you f***ed up, you can't find them. You know?
Was it hereditary in your family?
Yeah. Whole family.
Really?
Yeah. All kind of shit in our family.
Damn.
It's in black people, period. Schizophrenia, bipolar, criminal, all of that shit. That shit just running our history, but I learned how to deal with it, man. You know? And I remember my mother used to make me go take naps. I'll never forget that, and I never understood what it was. She said, go take a nap. And I go lay down, and when I wake up, I was a different person. So I still do that. I go take naps. I let it all go. I don't care what's on my family, wife, kid. I go to bed.
You decompress.
Whatever's wrong with me, I go to bed. And when I wake up, I can deal with it. But I gotta go lay down. And I shut that shit off. I don't want to think about the world.
What is it that you wish you knew then that you know now?
That everything was gonna be okay. If I knew everything was gonna be all right, I wouldn't have damaged myself or hurt myself. You know, because I was unsure about the future. So when you're unsure about the future, you have tendencies of giving up, not giving up, because you don't know if it's gonna be okay. So you make bad decisions.
Yes.
Because you're unsure, and unsurety makes you not give a. When you don't give a, you hurt yourself. And when you survive hurting yourself, you have to live with you hurting yourself. You know.
Damn.
Yeah.
Help me understand this. Is it okay for comedians to have writers? Or do you look down on guys that have other people write material for them?
I don't think people can write for a real comedian.
Really?
Yeah. I think you can only advance it. You can only nurture it. You can help it. But you can't really write for a comedian. Nobody can write a joke for me. It's got to be something. They got to write some shit that would really come from me. If it don't come from, if it's something that came from them that they think I should do, I can't do the joke.
Really?
No. It's got to.
It's funny because I see this a lot of rappers, like, well, you ain't a real MC if you don't write. But singers don't look at it. Beyonce had people write for her. Whitney had people write for her.
That's a song.
But I'm saying.
That's an R&B song. That's a song. You can easily write a song, you know what I'm saying, for somebody versus some jokes. I can understand what he's talking about because the type of comedian he is. He's telling jokes about what really happened in his life, like the whole being got put away in the trunk, and then, you know what I'm saying, and when they was playing music and he beat on it, and they said, what? Play it again. You know what I'm saying? Like those type of jokes, nobody can write those type of experiences for you. So I can understand that when it comes to him. You know what I'm saying? But I hope this ain't like trying to get a shot at Kevin Hart, because we know Kevin Hart got writers. We know a lot of motherfucking stand-up comedians that got writers. But like, that's why to me Kevin Hart is kind of corny. After like the first two, three stand-ups he did, I thought they was funny as shit. But because he was talking about his ex-wife and all that, and his kids and shit, so it was like that shit was more real. But like, I can't imagine somebody trying to write for like Dave Chappelle or trying to write for motherfucking Mike Epps. Shit, who else? Bernie Mac. You couldn't write for no damn Bernie Mac. You know what I'm saying? So I understand what the fuck what he's talking about on this shit.
That's a joke.
Yeah, but again.
But it has to be personal. Does it have to be personal?
No, I don't have to be personal, but I'll just take a premise. Just give me the premise. I don't want to hear your punchline. Don't give me a punchline.
Oh, okay.
Because I can't do anything with that. Because I need to make it up myself.
Okay.
I need to make my own punchline. I need my own setup. Just tell
So
me.
you just need the shell.
That's it. Just give me the shell. Because people write for me all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Regular people that don't even know they writing for me.
Exactly.
Sitting at the bar and say some shit. I'm saying, I gotta have that. I'm taking that. And he can't deliver it. Nobody know who the he is. He'll never see me again. I'll never see him again.
There's somebody saying, man, I told him that joke at the bar. Man, they stole my ish. Ain't nobody gonna believe it, huh?
Gone in the wind.
You mentioned Def Comedy Jam. You were on those. How did those shows advance Mike Epps' career?
Those platforms were my start. That's what got my confidence going. Russell Simmons' Def Comedy Jam was a platform for young urban comics to do 7 minutes and get their shit off and shock the world, you know? Because back then, it was just Richard Pryor and Eddie Murphy. It was always one comic. When Def Comedy Jam came along, it was able to profile all these comics from different cities that were funny.
You're right, because that was the only comedians that you knew.
That was it.
I mean, you obviously Red Fox, but like it is now, I mean, it was Def Comic View and Def Comedy Jam and Comic View that you Earthquake and the Bruce Bruces and the Bernie Macs and all those, and you saw the Hope Floods and the Samores and the Cheryl Underwoods. Like, damn, man, there's that many comedians out there.
Yes, I mean a slew of them. And when you think about it, you talk about Ice Cube, Russell Simmons.
Oh yeah, Adele Gibbons
gave everybody a career.
Yes.
Everybody came from that guy.
Imagine making $453,000 in a single month as an affiliate marketer without relying on...
From music to stand-up comedy, you can't take that from them.
Right. You mentioned something very interesting. You said that you opened up for Steve Harvey. I've had a lot of guys sit in that chair right there and say, man, Steve did, from Ced the Entertainer to Quake, to so many, Ricky Smiley, Carlos Miller, who's on tour, gonna be on tour with you, Lowe's, about what he did. So many guys have said what that man did for them in their career. What is some of the best advice? Because I believe in giving people their flowers. Hey, somebody might have, just because somebody has a bad experience, it doesn't take away what he's done for other people.
Right.
What is some of the best advice Steve gave you?
You know what? I don't think Steve Harvey ever personally gave me an advice out of his mouth, but he definitely showed by example.
Okay.
You know what I mean? He's one of the example guys that if you were smart enough, you would watch him and learn.
Right.
You know, I don't think he was a personal guy like that would come up to you and, yeah, man, and if you, he just one of them kind of guys. Cedric and them, they'll do it. D.L. Hughley, but Steve, not that kind of guy.
Bernie, what?
I did his last movie.
Did you?
Soul Man.
Soul Man. That shit was funny.
That was the last movie he was in. He had an oxygen tank. He was dying. And him and Sam Jackson was on the.
Did you realize he was that sick then?
Yeah, he was messed up. And I said, Bernie Mac, man, give a young comedian some advice. He said, don't do nothing for money. And I was like, wait a minute, nigga.
What we doing it for?
He's rich as hell. Tell me money.
That's the only reason I'm doing this.
Yeah, I can't take that advice, shit. But he was basically saying, you know, make sure that it's something that you want to do.
Right.
And don't do it because it's just money there.
Right. If you had to pinpoint the person that do what you do, who's helped Mike Epps the most in his career?
I mean, it's so hard to say because there's so many. There's so many people. I think it's a conglomerate of a lot of people, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I got a friend of mine named TC that's been with me. He's seen the whole movie, my brother TC.
Mm-hmm.
He's seen me come to New York before anybody met me. He's seen me before any of the wives that I met. So I would say my brother TC, man, been my manager. You know, I always tell young black men, you gotta have a soul brother, man. You gotta have somebody with you, man.
Mm-hmm.
A brother that's gonna ride with you, man. And that's what TC's been. He's been a great friend of mine, and been with me in some dark times and some great times, you know. So I would say my road manager TC has been one of the most pinnacle brothers in my people in my life. You know, when my parents died, all kind of stuff. You know, you think about the moments, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but of course my wife, man, I can't take anything from her, man. She's been a solid person for me and helped me become who. I remember one time the first time I met my wife, I came in the house high. And she said, if you ever do that again, we'll never be together. And I never did it again. And that's been some years ago.
Oh.
You just been sneaking and geeking. You wait till you're on tour and play with your nose, right? She said, if you ever come back in the house up like that again, it's the last time. So he said, I ain't coming home then, bitch. You know what I'm saying? That nigga said he been doing powder since he was 14. Shit, he 54 years right now. That nigga still fucking around with that powder. That nigga still fucking around with that powder, especially when he be on the tour with these, like you said, he on the tour with them young guys and shit. Them niggas they probably don't even know they can't even tell what cocaine look like. They probably think, oh, that's all the time. I mean, and then he motherfucker detox for a couple of days before he got when the tour ends, so he can motherfucker then go home and shit, play sober and shit. You know what I mean? Because I'm pretty sure his wife ain't with him on the road. Because I know they got their little boy and shit. He said he got a 4-year-old and shit. So, but that's what it sounded like to me.
I thought I was gonna be able to be that person with her. Like, let me show her this other, because she didn't know. I said, let me show her this other side of me. Hi, come in the house. She was like, if you do that shit, it's over. And I respected that. And I wanted to be with her that
Is that
bad.
the type of person that you needed?
Hell yeah. If I would have been with somebody who would thought that was cool what I did, I probably wouldn't be sitting here. You know?
You'd have been back at square one.
Yeah, probably would have. Anything could have happened. So sometimes you have to have people threaten you with not being in your life. That's right. To make you, it's either this or that. So I picked that.
Mm-hmm.
I picked a good wife. She's a beautiful mother to my kids. Great wife. Very smart. You know, she's a producer herself.
Okay.
Yana Van Zant, different shows like that. So she understands the business, which I've got blessed with that. You know?
Joke stealing.
Mm-hmm.
I hear some says, look, if that's the best joke you ever gonna tell, okay, I guess you can get upset about it. Or somebody will say, write a better joke. Where are you on joke stealing?
I'll be honest. I don't know how you could steal a joke. I don't know what that is. The problem with that is we all think alike.
Mm-hmm.
You know, all the way down to telling a joke the same sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
There's a million jokes in the world, man. Red Fox used to do whole sets of stock jokes. I don't know where the he got them jokes, but he was telling them and was loving them.
Right.
Richard Pryor did all the jokes that Paul Mooney wrote for him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how you can steal a joke. You know, I hear people say shit I say all the time, and I recognize it.
Right.
Keep going. But I don't never go to nobody and tell them, hey man, you can't say that.
Right. You don't draw no attention to it. You just like, you keep it moving.
Yeah, because the reality of that is that I can take a joke and tell it, and a little young guy can tell the joke and tell it, and if nobody know who the fuck he is, it ain't his joke no way.
Right.
It's not. Mm-hmm. You know, people stole all kind of shit from me coming up, but I don't. Can't steal a joke, man. They all joke. They all ideas.
Is it true that you was gambling one time with Oak, and you lost 40 grand?
With Charles Oakley?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Around with him. Remember Charles Gerald Levert?
Yeah.
Man, them NBA niggas was in a hotel gambling and shit, and I thought I could jump in there.
You pay Oak? Because I was going to call Oak and say, Oak, I got him here for you.
I know that nigga know me too. I know that nigga shit. Hell yeah.
I was talking to him on the way over here.
No, I didn't lose no money to him. I mean, I didn't owe him. I just lost some money gambling. But
damn.
That was the thing about with them NBA players. They had way more money than me.
Yeah.
I thought I could jump in there and play.
You can't weather them storms. It's like the casino.
Got f***ed up quick. I got that money and got my ass up out of there. I'm out of there. This nigga Charles Oakley.
Let me ask you this. Why is it important for you to take these young comedians on the road?
It's time for Morton Building's Building Value Day sale event, running now until the end of February.
You know, I remember when I was young, and I remember how it felt to go on tour with the OGs, and I knew how important it was for them to learn and for me to learn too. You know, like I said, I learned from them and they learned from me. We all learn from each other, man. You know, and unfortunately, we all got to start somewhere. So
right.
I like being on the road with these guys. We the ones tour,
right.
You know, and
has the tour started yet?
No, the tour is starting up. What's the date on the tour? February, huh?
So it's 26. You up in 26.
26. February 6th, we doing a worldwide tour. Like I said, Shannon, this is our third year doing it.
How many cities?
Oh man, we doing all the major cities. 40 cities.
40 cities.
And if I posted it, it's on BMN.
You might have to give me a ticket.
Shows.com, BMNshows.com. You want to go on there and check out all the dates. I'm headlining there. Last year I was just hosting, bringing up the young comics.
Right.
This year, I'm coming out OG after everybody. And we got TK Kirkland on the show.
Okay.
You know what I mean? We got Jay Ski. Man, we got some of the youngest, hottest comedies. It's gonna be the hottest comedy tour out. You know, you ain't gonna see nowhere where you gonna see a better tour than this. Young, hot black comics.
And that's important. That's important. You feel this is Mike Epps giving back.
Hell yeah, and Mike Epps staying in the loop. Right. Because I gotta stay in the loop with these young guys to be funny too as well.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Teaching and learning.
Will you get the Tupac jury from All Eyes on Me cover?
Yeah.
How you get that?
Muhtar, one of the outlaws, gave me that bracelet. And I gave it to Tupac's sister.
Oh, okay.
Because I kept saying to myself, I can't.
It ain't right for you. Ain't right for you.
I can't hold this man's bracelet. I met his sister set, and I said, I got something for you. And I gave her that, and somebody gave me the original picture of him and Suge sitting in that car, the photographer did. And I gave them to her, and I said, if I would have passed, I would have loved that somebody really gave my sister my bracelet. You know? Wow. That was the realest thing I could have did, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It blew her mind, too. She was like, oh, my God. Wow. Yeah. I got to give you that bracelet.
I'm going to get you out of here on this one. I had, we had 2 Chainz on. 2 Chainz and you and them cousins. And Omar Epps. Y'all kin?
I ain't kin to them. Black ass, big dreadlocks and shit. 2 Chainz sat there and you baited him into that too.
What happened? I say y'all cousins. He said yeah.
See, Shannon, everything that that's what I'm saying. See, I'm glad I finally did this show with you because you would bring my name all the time to different people trying to bait them to say stuff shit.
I mean, you said that's your cousin.
Yes, you did.
How the hell that's your cousin?
Because every time you ask people about me, they end up saying something else.
They say that's your cousin. That's my cousin.
No, 2 Chainz sat right on one of these chairs and said, he must be a cousin by marriage. What kind of shit is that?
I mean, sometimes
that means somebody married. I married somebody that was last name Epps.
Ken the Chainz.
Let me tell you something, 2 Chainz and Omar Epps. Y'all can have that slave name. I'm sitting there arguing about a damn slave name. My name is Mike X. Fucking 2 Chainz said I was married by I'm my Epps by marriage.
Y'all related by marriage.
When me and Omar Epps, we was all supposed to do a TV show, going to find out who.
Oh, y'all gonna do here Lewis Gates show?
Yeah, because we were all Epps.
Yeah.
And I started thinking about it. I'm like, I don't want to meet my master.
That's some real shit.
Whoever the Epps is. Because I did that
DNA, the ancestry, 23andMe?
Yes, like a dummy. And
where you from?
I'm white. I'm white. That's where I'm from. I thought I was black. I am black, but
yeah, you are.
But it's some
pulled over.
It's some white people.
Yeah,
my nose ain't as big as yours.
I'm like high 90% Nigerian.
Yeah, I knew he was Nigerian. See, I called you out. I knew he was Nigerian. It takes a while for me to get to the Africans on my shit. All European popped up. So I got a lot of white in me, but I got problems.
We will get you out of this, Mike. Is there anything that you haven't accomplished that you hope to accomplish before you're done with this business?
Yeah, I just want to make sure I leave a great name for myself in this business so that my children can hear and live off of my legacy. So that's all I want to do. I want to make sure I leave out of this business unscathed and alive so that my kids can take what I did and flourish off of it. If I can do that, I'm good. I just want my name to be good. Everybody, when they hear my name and they hear Mike Epps, they say, man, your dad was...
He was all right.
All right guy. Hell of an actor, comedian, shit starter sometime, but for the most part, all the way around guy.
What do you credit your longevity to? How have you been able to stay in this business, stay relevant for so long?
My passion for the business, my passion for the art. I really love, I protect what I have. I protect my art. I protect my comedy. I protect it in my spirit. Like it's all I got.
Right.
And I protect it and I love it and I honor it. And that's why I've had longevity. I'm very passionate about the gift that was given to me, and I protect it.
What can they expect from the tour, We Them Ones?
We Them Ones tour. This tour is going to be the biggest one that we ever did. I'm headlining, and these guys are hilarious. Some of the greatest black young comics in the game right now. Make sure you go get them tickets. We're going to be in all the great cities. If you went last year, you've seen how fun it was. It's going to be even bigger this year, and I'm headlining. Make sure you go get them tickets. We the Ones.
Kicks off February 6th. What's the first state you hit? What's the first city you hitting?
Indianapolis, right? Indianapolis, my hometown. Make sure you go get them tickets, man. We the Ones. Make sure y'all check out the Upshaws coming out January 8th, our last season only on Netflix. Shannon Sharp, I appreciate you, bro.
Mike Epps.
Respect, man.
Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you.
All my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle, baby.
That was a good interview. It was a cool interview. I thought it was going to be more funnier. Thought it would have been a lot more jokes. I thought it was gonna be crazy because they started off kind of bringing up fighting and shit. But for the most part, it was a good interview. Uh, I ain't gonna lie to you, I didn't get that much intel on who Mike was, but I did get some intel on motherfucker how motherfucker Shannon Sharp is. This nigga was going, he was going there, he was throwing little quips at Mike back to back, back to back. Mike, I thought Mike would have been coming back to roast him, but Mike was probably looking at that nigga like, man, I could really go on this nigga, and motherfucker, he probably try to fight me or something. So I don't know, but for the most part, it was a good interview. It was cool. I fuck with it. It shouldn't have been worth 3 hours because it seemed like the motherfucking questions was just repetitive and redundant and repetitive and redundant. He kept asking the same questions over and over. He just kept saying that he's just saying them different from the other. It was like it seemed like he only had like fucking 10 questions on that motherfucker. It was like, and it was like a motherfucking interrogation interview though, really, because it was like it didn't have no flow to it. Like they was just having a conversation and shit. It was just I don't know. It seemed kind of forced. They probably really don't like each other at all, to be honest. So it is what it is. But